Hello and welcome back to Riga, no, actually to Europa Universalis IV with Riga and the Terra Mariana achievement run. So, we are preparing a war against Novgorod, Sweden and Denmark all at the same time. Now, we're not actually fighting all of them at the same time, but we're preparing war against them. But right now we have a truce with them. So let's just live in peace. We are not making money at the moment. Why is that? We're not making as much from trade at the moment. You are protecting trade in the Baltic Sea, even though you're just static at the moment. Why is that? Yeah, I'm losing a lot of trade. Why are you not protecting trade right now? Protect the trade up here. Don't let the Polish take our trade. Oh, this is now his main city. He transferred his trade city, yeah. So that's why we make a little bit less money from... Actually, not a little bit, we are losing a lot of money from trade now, because we are not the most influential trade nation in the Baltic anymore. Also, we need to definitely give this to the burghers, so that we get more trade from Novgorod. This is really bad. So... we are converting these two. I'm going to kick this guy out. And we'll have to kick this guy out as well, because we are losing money. We're not making as much from trade as we used to. And there's not much I can do to get more trade power at the moment. We just got an army organizer, which is fine. Yeah, he's just getting so much more from provinces. As you can see, Danzig alone gives him 35 trade power. Gdansk, as he calls it. It's Danzig, of course. That's bad. And the other trade city is Memel. So, is it actually Memel, or is it? This is not the trade I wanted to look at. Königsberg is not bad in trade either. Maybe I should take it. Maybe I should take Königsberg. We're going to fabricate a claim on Novgorod and Ladoga here. Going to take this one back, and we're just going to fabricate a claim against Königsberg now, and we're gonna try to take that as well. We are making a little bit more money now. Oh, because we converted someone. The missionaries themselves cost money as well. Wait a second. What? Wait what? Is my recording going at the moment? I'm gonna restart that recording real quick because it's weird. And we are back. Okay, so my recording was going normally. XSplit just didn't show it properly. So I restarted it and it seems to be going fine. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Just updating in 5-second intervals, which is weird. Normally it goes every second, but whatever. It's as long as it's updating. It wasn't updating the software at all last time. So that's why I was weirded out, or was confused, because it said that I only recorded for like 3 seconds. But now it's actually going, so we can just continue playing here. So we're going to try to take Königsberg, even though that's going to piss off the Polish a little bit. Hopefully not too much. But I need Königsberg under my control. Harsh life on the ocean. Many join in the ranks of our navy, expecting a more exciting life awaiting them, with this opportunity to leave their home behind and see sea and land beyond the Rigan borders. Not all of these are prepared for an often harsh and even more often dull and boring life at sea. Stuck with endlessly repetitive tasks, food and company on longer journeys, many young sailors quickly regret their decision. Dismissed as daydreaming landlubbers by their more seasoned crewmates, they quickly become more trouble than they're worth. Some might eventually grow used to the reality of the job and become useful, but others do more good returning home. Recruitment propaganda has its downside, so we lose a couple of 180 sailors. It's not a big deal. We don't really need so many sailors anyway. How many sailors do I need for one bark? 50. Okay, so we basically lost 2 barks there. I'm just gonna build 2. But yeah, we're gonna get 6 sailors per month back. So it's no big deal. By the time I need more barks. Navar is not being converted at the moment, but being caught. I'm also going to raise the autonomy in Navar. Fort maintenance. I think we had this before. So yes, let's once again raise our fort maintenance. I'm going to move you to Goldingen, because I want to wage war against the Teutonic Order here. That should not be a problem at all. He has a fort there, so I need all of my troops to besiege it. I'm losing a lot of devotion. Conversion successful and gained core province. So let's quickly make that into an estate. Core it completely. And give it to the burghers. So now we should gain a lot more trade power here, yes indeed. The clergy demands more provinces now. So let's see, what has a high trade tax income? Didn't I see one with 5? Oh, it was Riga. Well, Goldingen is not bad, so let's give Goldingen to the clergy. How is Ursel doing? Is Ursel a trade center? No. Okay. The good thing is Ladoga is also an important trade post, so that's nice, giving us more trade power in the Novgorodian trade node. Right now, Muscovy is ruling here, because they basically own all the provinces. But the more power we have, the more money we transfer over to the Baltic Sea. And that's nice. And now we're gonna convert them. They're gonna be really mad about that, but I don't care. Okay, so our spy has been doing his job fine, and we can now claim Königsberg. We can also start claiming some provinces from Sweden, for example, Viborg here. We're just going to leave him up there. We're going to... Why do I dislike the Polish man? I don't really like them too much, but I also don't dislike them directly. Okay, so the Teutonic Order is in a trade league now with Mainz, Hamburg, Bremen, Lübeck, and Bar. So that's bad. I also see that there are a lot of Danish pretender rebels. Well, that's a lot of allies he has, and if I were to attack him, they would probably wage war against me as well. I could call in the Poland, but I don't want to really do that. That's bad. That is indeed bad. But I need Königsberg. Or I don't really need it, but I want it. I do need it as well. Do I have a claim against this already? No. I do not have a claim against you. But I also have a truce with you. This truce is going to be over in 4 years. You know what, we're just gonna wait. We're not gonna wage war against the Teutonic Order. I think I cannot take on all of his trade allies, especially Lübeck. And we're just gonna expand north and turn against Poland whenever the time is right. Even though I think Muscovy might be mad at us soon, because we are going to conquer more lands over here. For example, Ladoga and Karelia. How long do I have a truce with them? I don't. Oh. And he's allied with Sweden. Oh, he's guaranteeing his independence. Well, I'm just gonna wait. Because I want him as a full ally in the war. Because I want to take land from him just as much as I want land from Novgorod. So we're gonna wait until we can wage war against Sweden. Or the truce is over, for example. He still likes me a lot. He's just mad that I'm rival to his enemies here. We're going to research the young conserve. How old does a boy have to be before he is a man? How old must he be before he can die for his country? Some rulers are squeamish. We, on the other hand, are an equal opportunity butcher. We get 20% manpower recovery speed due to this idea. Nice. So that's good. It's gonna give us more manpower quicker. Let's move these 10,000 men over to Neva. The missionary over there is going to take quite a lot of time. We can now research the administrative technology, and I'm going to get... The second thing I want is probably religious ideas. It's gonna give me the Deus Vult, the casus belli against neighboring heathens and heretics. It's not going to be useful immediately, because the only heathen we are neighboring, or heretics in this case, are the Orthodox from Muscovy and Novgorod. But it's going to be useful as soon as I turn Protestant, because then we will have a casus belli against everyone that is not Protestant. And Lithuania and Poland tend to be Catholic. Also, it's going to make it easier to convert all of these provinces. So I think religious ideas is the way to go here. We could also go with trade ideas first. I'm going to go with trade ideas now that I think about it a little bit more. Wait a moment. That was just my my alarm clock. So we're going to go with trade ideas. It's going to give us more trade power and some more traders and all that good stuff. And we're going to go and immediately get the first idea, but not the second. We also now gain 5 discipline from the Holy Order. Only the purest of faith can become a foot soldier. Only the purest of faith can become a foot soldier in the army of Christ. To be pure in mind, spirit, and body requires not just a man who is heaven bound, but also a superior warrior. These soldiers will form the necklace of an army that will stand against anyone who dares to attack us. Shrewd commerce practice allows us to make use of more refined trading practices, giving our merchants the upper hand over our competitors. 20% global trade power. That's going to be nice over here. As you can see, we now get more trade power, but it's just not enough to overpower the Polish, but it's also going to give us a lot of more money here, as we see. I think it's not enough over here as well, but we're still making far more money now from trade. Yes, a lot more money actually. Oh, we are really close behind the Polish traders here. Okay, soon we can make another claim, and I'm going to make that on Nuland. We could potentially get another claim before we declare war, which would be nice. Because I want a claim on Gotland. Nuland. Yes. Well, what is Abo? Abo is dead, okay. Yeah, I want Gotland to have as a stepping stone into the Scandinavian area over here. A comet sighted. Peasants are always superstitious, and the appearance of a comet in the sky has caused panic among our people. They are convinced that this is a sign that the end times is near, or something bad is going to happen in the near future. It's an omen! He loses stability. The end is nigh! The economy, fools! I wished I lived in more enlightened times. If only we had comet sense. I still love that one. Oh, comet, devil's kith and kin. So we're gonna lose stability either way. If only we had comet sense. I actually have comet comet sense. Oh, comet, devil's kin and kith and kin. Well, we lost the stability, that's bad. We can't really get this point back at the moment. The honest merchants of Riga. While many traders are known for cheating countrymen and foreigners alike, lying about the quality of goods and making fraudulent promises, Rigan merchants are well known to be trustworthy, if competitive. Although they may sometimes cut deals that benefit themselves and not their trade partners, they rarely lie or take bribes. This has made us the first choice of traders around the world. Why would we lie when we have the best to offer? We get 10% global trade power for 5 years. For 10 years, actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that we need another advisor here. And we're just going to get this one, the Trade Efficiency Advisor. And I'm gonna send these two to the Protect Trade in the Baltic Sea. And that might just give us enough power to overpower the Polish. It is indeed giving us enough. And that is giving us more money. So we could get the third advisor here. So let's go and say we want this guy. And he's going to give us morale of armies. Awesome. And we still have a surplus of money. So that means that I can build maybe some, as soon as I have the money, some trade posts. Make my trade even more efficient. For example, over Neva. We're going to build a very capitalistic state here. We still only can have 10,000 regiments. Or, no, not 10,000 regiments, but 10,000 men. 10 regiments. Stability, of course, is low. I cannot change that until a couple more months. Soon our truce will be over with Sweden. Luckily, he has not yet made any friends. And these provinces are all very cheap. They are very underdeveloped, so that I can take them easily. You know, underdeveloped is maybe not a nice word to say about the Finnish people, but it is true in this case. As you can see, they only have 3 development, and that's literally the lowest amount of development you can have. Okay, we can boost our stability now. Of course, this war is going to cost us a lot of administrative power again. And we're not gaining as much as I would like to. This guy is going to be nice for us. Okay, so how long is our truce going? For another year around, okay. We might be able to get another claim. Maybe. Likely, maybe? I'm not sure. Like 10 more... yeah, we should be able to get another claim going. How much points do we get anyway? Poland declared war against the Teutonic Order with its subjugation. Casus belli. That's interesting. You're now at a war with everyone, and you are calling us into this war, which is bad. Because I have a claim on this. I could invest in another idea, but I don't want that right now. I want the technology more than anything else right now. So, we are now at war with the Teutonic Order. As you can see, they actually have a lot of forces because of this trade league here. But as they are all so split up, they are going to be crushed easily here. They also bought some conditori from Trier here. But we're still going to crush them easily. No problem. It's going to cost us money because of our trade fleet that had to retreat because of the Lübeck here. You know, their trade fleet is not that much more powerful than ours. We just need some galleys. Okay, we got another claim. Going to get that on Gotland. Retreat this diplomat and send him to Poland for now to better our relations here. And after this war, I'm going to declare against Sweet. Are we also losing money because all of my forts are now active? And they're really expensive. So this should be a little bit better now. Yeah, a lot better. Still gonna lose money, but not as much. And we have 15. The death of a merchant. One of the greatest and richest men in Riga has died without an heir. He is a well-known patron of religion and he was a well-known patron of religion and the arts. So we could either say that the state needs the money, we get 26 ducats, or we get 15 prestige and either a theologian, an artist, or a philosopher. I'm going to get the prestige. I don't care about the advisor, but I do care about the prestige. And of course we are easily winning over here. I don't know why he broke off the siege of Königsberg, because that's gonna take a long time to re-siege. And I'm not gonna transfer my trade power. Oh man, Cologne has been very aggressive over here. Wow, they've taken a lot of land. And France is at war with England. Castilian conquest of Liburn. Castile and the Castilian... Oh, you have attacked England. Okay. Interesting. And Castile is allied to France. Our merchants are adventuring. Current trading conditions are strongly favoring our merchants. Our merchants are ready to take advantage of this. We'll get trade range and envoy travel time. Oh, that's not too important, to be honest. Triumph of the clergy. While none would openly defy the clergy, there are a few states where they are as influential as in Riga. There isn't a single institution in our country that isn't entirely under the influence of the clergy, and the power of our archbishop depends on them now, more than ever. It is perhaps only natural that the clergy also wishes to take a more active role in the practical rule of our country. Lately, a number of suggestions have been made by their representative to further harmonize our laws and traditions with those of the spiritual realm. The ambition is to cleanse our court culture from any unorthodoxy and to ensure that the country is governed according to religiously sound rules and ideals. Well, we are a theocracy, so isn't that already happening? If I were to reject their authority, I would lose their stability and a lot of loyalty. I don't want that. So I'm just going to accept that. Clerical dominance for... wow, 15 years? Stability cost modifier plus 50%. And they get 10 influence. That's actually bad that they get 10 influence. Ah. Well, because that means that they know can take over the realm. And they control so many provinces. Control provinces 40%. Well, I have to take away one of their provinces at this point. Let's take Kolm from them. This is reducing their loyalty by 22. But also their influence by 16. And they might want another land. But I'm gonna give them something that is not as powerful. For example, Navra here. Because their loyalty was still below... yes, I know. But this is not going to give them as much influence. I just have to give them a little bit of money or something. Like, seek support among the clergy. We lose devotion and a little bit of prestige, but at least they are no longer... I maybe should have checked how powerful how much influence they would get. Damn it. Okay, so... okay, let's take Ingermanland from them as well and give Reval or Ursel to them. They want more land? How about this province? This is going to... no, you can't have that. You can't have that. You can't have more land. It's... this changes their loyalty. But they can't have more land. At least not at the moment. Okay, this war is going fine. If I declare another war, I don't think the Polish would follow me because they are in a different war. Also, they like the enemies. But yeah, fighting in another war at the moment. We made peace with Mainz. Stupid clergy. I do not have enough favor with Muscovy at the moment. And what's up with Brandenburg? Brandenburg is in another war. Defender against Magdeburg and Magdeburg in conquest of Anhalt. Seems like you're losing that. You're at war with England and Austria. Oh, Castile has even some over here. That's interesting. I'm losing a lot of money because I can't trade properly right now. And that means that Poland has too much power in this trade node right now. God damn it. What else is an important trade center? Nothing. Sweden does not have a powerful trade node? Trade center? That's interesting. So it's really just these territories that provide the most trade power. And they're all under control of Poland at the moment. Well, not all, but two of them. And he's stopped besieging Königsberg again. Why would you do that? Also, what? Don't go into my land, Teutonic Order. Do I really have to send over my forces to beat you up? Wave of obscurantism. As a typical response to different kinds of problems, obscurantism was a frequent behavior in most nations, at least until the Age of Enlightenment arose in the most advanced Western nations of the European continent. Knowledge is power. We get +2 unrest, national unrest for 5 years, okay. Or we lose 10 prestige. Let's just get the national unrest because I think I have no rebellions anyway. So, it does not matter at all. The clergy demands more land. They get some land from Sweden as soon as we declare war against them. Right now we are stuck in this stupid Polish war. Lübeck was forced, so that means our fleet can finally trade again. And we are not making... we're not in a deficit anymore. We're making money again. Also, Poland is besieging this now quicker because of the blockade. Bonfire of the Vanities. There is a vigorous preacher in Riga whose outdoors sermons about the temptations of vanity objects have led to his supporters collecting and burning cosmetics, arts, books deemed immoral, and musical instruments. He rages on about how these objects might tempt one to sin and urges people, especially the famous artists of Riga, to bring the things he deems immoral to his bonfires. How about no? Allow him to continue, but rescue the art, gain 5 prestige, or stop the man. Yeah, definitely stop the man, please. We're not burning books, arts, and all the other kind of stuff. Like, that's not something I do. Why are you helping Bohemia? Oh, Bohemia is allied to... Oh, that's kind of bad. Bad for business for us, at least. And the Castilian-French alliance is beating Austria at the moment, which is also very bad. Because that means that England will lose, and I don't like them losing their territories here. How the heck did they get Picardy? What? They lost Calais, but they were able to take Picardy? I'm so confused. What? Okay, so we can now research dogs, which is nice. It gives us more trade efficiency, I think. Apparently not. I don't know what I saw there. Huh. Bremen and Bar are besieging provinces from Poland at the moment. But this siege should be over soon, and that's gonna be good for us. So hopefully he ends the war now. I don't get favor, I think, for this, because I didn't have any participation in this one. I didn't do anything. The man's illoyal. Yeah, of course they're illoyal, because they demand provinces, but until 15-1 I cannot give them any provinces. I just have to live with them being illoyal at the moment. I'm gonna lose a lot of devotion, I just saw. That's bad. Also, I'm losing papal influence, which is also not nice. Could you stop that? Manpower recovery, initial tax. I want this. Beatify a local saint. But that's not possible if they are illoyal. But if I give them any kind of land, then they're going to be too powerful again. Well, how about I give them... what can I take away from them at this point? Nothing. The problem is they just want too much of my land. I mean, what if I take this from them? That's going to reduce their influence by 12. And the percentage of land by 8.3 to 8.3. But then they would want to have 2 other domains. Or maybe I can give them... How much is that going to reduce their influence by 12? How much is this going to raise their influence? By 9. Well, if I give them this, and I give them this. This is actually 10, so that's bad. 10, that's like 4. No, it's too much. I can't give them these 2 lands and take Goldingen from them. Hamburg has made peace. And they should make peace with the Teutonic Order here. Yeah. The Teutonic Order is now a vassal of Poland. We're going to go to war against nobody, because they don't want to join me at the moment. Oh, we don't have any natural reputation. Well, let's get this guy. So we have 1 diplomatic reputation. No, a monarchy always has 1, that doesn't always have 1, but can have 1 diplomatic reputation depending on their legitimacy. Legitimacy? We don't have that because we are not a monarchy. So now we just need to wait for the Polish war exhaustion to go down until they follow us into this war against Novgorod and Sweden. And of course, actually I am gonna fire the other 2. I do need this guy, but this guy can go for now. I need the money more than anything else at the moment. And with Sweden in the war, we definitely will have to retreat our army, our fleet. Okay, Poland is now going to join us. So we're saying we take Ladoga. The enemy ally Sweden will be considered a co-belligerent in this war, which means that they can call in their own allies if they don't have any allies. but we can take their territories without any penalties. And we're going to call in Poland here. So let's look at the balance of power. We are superior. Good. Okay, let's go and just quickly take the lands from Novgorod here. Do we have interest in any Swedish land? No, you don't. Okay, that's good. He has a fort in Vibor here. I'm getting allies over immediately, that's good. Let's siege this and get the other troops out of there. We now have Lithuania helping us in the siege as well. And Poland is also coming. Can we just get... No, probably not. But we could get military access from Muscovy, which means that we can move around this fort. An excellent year, more manpower, that's nice. He's actually going to attack us here. Okay, he's not anymore. He's not being attacked by Poland, or not. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's send our forces to besiege Vibor at the moment. And let's just hope that the Polish are going to catch up with the Swedish forces at some point. I have no idea what they're doing at the moment. They're just walking around everywhere. The fleet is probably too powerful to fight. Yes, they actually beat the Polish fleet. So... Oh, Scotland has landed in Poland. Interesting. We're losing money, of course, now, because we have our forts active, and I actually should probably fire these two for the time being, to not lose as much money. Did you finally beat... Yes, you did, okay. The Swedish forces have been beat back. And... No, the Scotland has... Oh god! Oh no! Okay, he destroyed 3 of my ships. Okay, he's going to destroy far more because I retreated into this sea zone and not into one of my provinces. So I lost like 13 ships, which is... not actually 13, 8 ships. Which is really bad. It's going to take a long time to rebuild. Okay, at least they're taking out the Scottish forces. But I would want their help to besiege all of these territories up here. I want this fleet at Riga, because it's a fort, so it's gonna take longer to besiege. I don't want to lose my last 7 trade ships. I could ask for draft ships for war here. I would get 5 carracks. An early carrack is a trade ship, I hope. No, an early carrack is actually... Wow, okay. I did not expect that. I did not expect heavy ships. Okay, so we're fighting the Swedish forces now. And they are hopefully winning. Do we want another idea? I don't think so. No, I don't want another idea at the moment, military-wise. They did beat the Swedish forces here, that's nice. Halicius Heltham. The late Archbishop feared for his peace of mind in heaven and collected many relics to ensure that he would spend as little time in purgatory as possible. These 8,100 relics and 42 holy skeletons were recently found, secreted away in various places all over the former Archbishop's residency. Make room for them. I wonder if the Archbishop got into heaven. Oh, okay. We get 10 devotion and 1 stability. I accept. I don't mind that at all. Okay, so we are taking over some territory now. The siege at Viborg will be over soon as well, which is nice. It's one of the few forts that the Swedes have, especially in this area. Trade policy success. Our national trade policy is proving unusually successful at the moment. This is giving our merchants a real boost. We get trade efficiency and trade range. Well, right now we are making a deficit anyway. The risks of trade. Trade over large distances can be risky if profitable. The weather, brigands and pirates remain a threat on land as well as on water. Normally the burghers can cope with a certain amount of mishaps and have their own ways to protect themselves and ensure their cargo. Lately, however, things have been going badly for a large number of merchant families, and some are at risk of bankruptcy. It may be prudent to offer some financial compensation to get them back on their feet. Could compensate the trader, we get a 1 mercantilism, lose a lot of money, get loyalty and influence, or they lose loyalty and lose influence. We're going to compensate the trader real quick here, even though it's going to put us in debt again. Finally conquered Viborg. We need to retake Ladoga. The Swedish forces are beating my allies at the moment, that's bad. Making some money from spoils of war. Okay, hopefully Lithuania can take out these forces here. They're not gonna do it. Okay, well, that's kind of bad. If I were to take some land from him... Can I take a Goatland? I can. Okay, so these 3 lands are what I want. I need 30 more score, at least, with Sweden alone. So let's just hope that my allies are going to do something about this, and not losing as many battles. I mean, they're conquering land. A local fortification expert discovered. We're gonna let him stay at home again. I mean, they're doing their best, but their best is not enough at the moment. Just help them out, I guess. He's just going right in, back into the fight here. And he's of course going to lose it again, because he's an idiot. But I'm moving in my troops, and they should win him this battle. Yes, my troops are superior. Not really. Actually, they could be, because I have 5 discipline. Yeah, they are. He has infantry combat ability, plus 20%. But I think, thanks to my discipline, we might have been superior here. Our war exhaustion is now high. Why is that? Home provinces occupied, blockaded ports from attrition. Well, retake our provinces then. It's the Scots. The Scots are besieging my provinces everywhere. And we've lost control of Ladoga again. Poland, you're not as useful as I would have liked you to be. I mean, you're still winning me this war, all things considered. But you're doing it way slower than I want you to do it. Especially because you're losing so many battles. Well, I took his capital now, or Moldavia took his capital for me. Which is nice. Well, can I just take these provinces in this peace deal? Like, what if I want all of... I can't demand Goatland, though. Gotland, not Goatland. Because I would need to occupy it if I were to ask it in the Novgorodian war. So I need to actually beat Sweden and ask these provinces from him. But he's not doing it just yet. Okay, we got subsidies from Russia now, or Muscovy. That's really nice. That's gonna help us out financially a little bit. The clergy still wants land. And they're really disloyal because of them not having enough land. But they're too influential at the moment. Okay, Ladoga has been besieged again. And we are pushing back the Swedes. Novgorod even would make peace with me now. But I don't want that. Not yet. We need to take over some more Swedish provinces. Or beat his army more. I mean, we're making a lot of money thanks to Muscovy. We're going to repay some of our loans here. I'm going to besiege the last provinces of Novgorod so that they can't recruit any more troops. Okay, so the Swedish troops are being beaten. That's very nice. We are going to get the military technology here very quick. Not accepting peace. Going to try to conquer the lands over here. It's not accepting peace yet. Still need much more. How about we conquer Stockholm, like Poland or Lithuania? Go take Stockholm. Oh, he's immediately doing it. That's good. The sooner we conquer Stockholm, the better. The earlier we are going to get Sweden out of this war. Another comet sighted. Oh, that's really bad. That's not nice. Let's split up our forces here and send 5 of them back to Ladoga. And the Teutonic Order is already trying to besiege Stockholm, but of course they can't do that, because they don't have enough regiments. They need at least 9 if they want to do that. But I was so much into this war right now that I haven't even seen that we ran out of time. I thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, then consider leaving a like and a comment below. And we will just quickly research... No, we are not going to research this technology because I need the points to core. So, until next time, take care, bye!